Yo, what is going on, guys? All right, so in this webinar, I'm gonna go over my opinion, the most important questions that you guys probably are thinking of, and you're hesitant about starting a business, and you're wondering if SMMA is right for you. So that's why I'm making this webinar today. I want to basically dissect your questions that I've been getting, the main questions that I've been getting from you guys, and I want to, correct any objections you guys may have, or maybe give you guys some insights on some experiences that I've had. I've had my own marketing company for 3 years now, and I have a lot of experience in the field, and I would love to just help answer some of these tough questions for you guys. So, is SMMA a good business model in 2019? Absolutely. Absolutely, because we're going into a world where everything is going to be digital, and every single business needs more customers, and they need more people on their website. And unless you see that going out of style anytime soon, getting people to your website and converting them into website customers are the way to go as of right now. Working with Google, Facebook, and Instagram, the three biggest tech companies in the world besides Apple. Well, I recommend you run your business on an Apple product. I'm currently making my, I'm making ads on YouTube, on Facebook, on Instagram for myself and for my clients. So learning how to run your own marketing agency is just extremely lucrative, because it's such a valuable skill that you can charge an absolute a lot amount of money. So I'm gonna get into how you can go and ask for a bunch of money in this presentation. So let's dive into this. All right. So how much money can you actually make with SMMA? Well, you could become a millionaire. You can become a multi-millionaire. And the way to do that is to build a team and scale. So basically, I made you guys this little chart right here to kind of give you an idea of, how you should go about every single day making calls. So if we reach out to, say, every single day, we start in July, right? We start our agency in July. And then we reach out to about 10 businesses the first day, cold calling. Write down if you get a meeting, try to get a meeting with the person in charge, try to get a meeting with the owner, the person in charge of marketing. And that's what you're doing. You're making 10 calls the first day that you're starting your own agency. And then as the months go by, the more you can build up your tolerance to people giving you an attitude, and the more you're going to realize that getting clients is just a numbers game. There's millions of businesses in the world, and you only need about, 4 clients paying you $2,000 a month to be making 6 figures. And, literally to make $8,000 a month, you just need 4 people paying you $2,000. And I'm going to show you how you can go about asking for $2,000, okay? So why is it beneficial to learn how to make cold calls? Because you have an endless amount of possible prospects that you can call and sell your service to. So once you get out of your head about, being scared to pick up the phone and just not liking cold calls, well, do you like driving to your job? Do you like being told to stay at work for X amount of time and you get to leave at X amount of time? Like, with cold calls, you get the opportunity to just call as many people as you want. So you kind of just, you're relying on yourself to be productive and to get yourself clients. So I highly recommend learning how to, learning how to make cold calls, because if you master that skill, you then realize there's a world of money out there for you, and your whole perspective and mindset on how you view making money will change, because you'll see that all it takes is you getting the right person on the phone for 5 to 10 minutes. You explain to them, the services that you provide, and I'm going to give you guys, how I go about pricing my services. I basically tell all the clients that I have, and all the prospects that I call every day, trying to get on the phone, I basically tell them, like when they ask me my pricing structure, I tell them I want to do what's called price matching. So I want to grow with their business instead of hurting their business. I can't tell you guys how many times I've had businesses, tell me like some other companies asking for $2,000 a month, and it's just unreasonable for that business owner, because they, why would they just hand over $2,000 to somebody they don't know to make it happen, unless they trust you, unless you can prove that you can get them an ROI, or you've proven to get somebody else an ROI. So what I recommend doing is, like, if somebody can only afford $500 worth of marketing, take $250 for yourself and tell them, with $250, I'll build up your Facebook pixel on your website. And then as the $250 is spent throughout the month, not only do you have a testimonial, you got a new client. Yeah, it's only $250, but tell them, hey, we got you an ROI going by this pixel. We got you 2 people calling, and they bought a car, or they bought a gym membership, or they bought a house, for real estate. It's as simple as showing them that you're getting them a return on their investment, and then they'll be willing to spend more money with you. So then, now say they can afford $1,000, then you keep $500, and then you manage a $500 budget. You get them more results, they'll be more comfortable giving you more money. Then all of a sudden you're charging them $5,000, and then you're spending $2,500 and keeping $2,500 from a client that originally was just giving you $250 because you proved yourself, you showed them that you can get them a return on their investment, and now they're a marketing client for life. They trust you, and they love the fact that you were willing to work with them, build up their brand, and show them how they can make money online, instead of just asking for $2,000 up front without having any testimonials or ROI proven. In my opinion, the best thing you can do is get as many testimonials as possible, so that you can ask for $2,500 right up front, or $4,000 or $10,000 up front, just based on the clients that you've worked with. So at the end of the day, with social media marketing, you're the person in charge of how much you want to charge. So that's another awesome thing about it. That's why you can become a millionaire in this business. All right, so how much money is it to start your own agency? Well, it costs anywhere between $500 to about $2,000 to invest into a course, to have an expert like myself show you exactly what you need to do to start your own agency. It's really that simple. Or you can watch YouTube videos, try to figure it out. But I recommend just copy and pasting ideas from people who've already had success. You know what I'm saying? So it's as simple as you figuring out your cold calling script, figuring out your onboarding process, figuring out what you got to do once you get a client to come on board, and how to keep them happy. So once you figure that stuff out and you're able to scale, it's very cheap to start your own marketing company. The LLC is somewhere between like $200 to $300 just to get it started. So you're looking at anything between $300 to $2,300, I guess, if you want to invest into more knowledge. Which if you guys stay till the end of this video, I'm going to give you guys a coupon on my course. So make sure you watch this whole webinar. All right. So how is owning a business different from being an employee? Well, I was an employee of this place called Gino's, and I was a pizzeria delivery boy. And basically, the guy would kind of talk down to me all the time, and they would make me clean bathrooms. And I'm not saying I'm above cleaning a bathroom, but I am saying my life is a lot different, cleaning the bathrooms in my own house than cleaning it for, a restaurant. You know what I'm saying? So that's the difference, in a way. Point blank. Like, I do things on my own terms. I get to work from home. I get to work on business when I feel like it. I can go to the gym. I could pause this video right now, go to the gym, get a great workout, and then resume it. You know what I'm saying? Like, my entire day is on my terms, and that's the difference between being a business owner and being an employee. With being an employee, you have a fixed amount of money that you can make, and you're relying on the business owner to give you a raise, which is going to be very minimal, a few quarters maybe for a raise. for a business owner, you can give yourself a raise based on the amount of clients you contact. So if you cold call 100 people and you schedule 10 meetings and you close one person throughout the month, you just gave yourself a $1,000 bonus per month because you were willing to put in that time cold calling, and you're willing to put in that time to give yourself that raise. So you're constantly giving yourself raises the more money you start making per month, depending on the client base that you build. So that's the difference. You could give yourself raises, you can work on your own terms, and you can have write-offs with your LLC. I'll get into that. That's not important, but it kind of is at the end of the day when you're buying a bunch of awesome shit and then you get to write it off at the end of the year in your taxes because it helps you build your business. Like this laptop, I got $600 back off of it doing taxes because I do my whole business through my laptop, so I can write it off as a business expense. So, there are a lot of differences in being a business owner, and I choose business owner every fucking time. Next slide. What are the benefits of starting your own SMMA? I literally just listed them. You have free time. You get the ultimate respect because you're the CEO. There's nobody talking down to you and there's nobody above you. You make all the decisions and you are responsible for how much money you make and how much time you put in grinding. Okay? That's the benefit. The benefit is you're going to be able to know tangible, like do you deserve to be making $5K a month, $6K a month, $10K a month from your agency? Like you'll be able to be honest with yourself instead of constantly being at your job and hoping that your boss notices that you're working a little extra hard. Like you benefit yourself 100% because you work on your own terms. You could scale to the moon, and what's better than being able to be your own boss? Like, do I really need to elaborate the benefits more? All right. So what types of businesses need social media help? So every single business has a Facebook page. Cheetos has a Facebook page. If you can get the guy who's in charge of the corporate marketing for Cheetos, I highly recommend doing that. You could charge them thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars. Okay? Now, what I recommend doing is going on Yelp, typing in a business niche that you kind of understand. If you don't understand any business niche, just pick one and then just start hitting up a bunch of people in that niche. So for me, I have 8 clients in the auto leasing, the auto industry, whether it's an automotive repair client, or it's a car dealership, or it's an auto leasing place, or an auto transport place, or an auto detailing place. Like, you name it, I have a client in that niche because I double down, and that's who I call every day. I've already made a few calls this morning. That's the specific niche that I go after. I used to go after real estate, but I've just found that it's just way better and way more lucrative, especially growing long term, unless you have a ridiculously awesome agent. For me, it's like I'm in charge of website conversions. So if I prove to my auto leasing clients that I'm making them sales and I'm helping them get the right traffic to their website, and those people that are on their website are then calling and signing up and contacting them, I'm able to not only charge a fee, I can literally become the CMO of the company and take a percentage of the business because I'm literally responsible for everyone making money. Okay? So that's why I picked the auto niche. Obviously, you guys can pick any niche you want. You got real estate agents, gyms, dentists, you got chiropractors, you got any sort of doctor, you got pharmaceutical companies. Every business needs somebody running their paid traffic in 2019 because that's where the market is. Everybody's addicted to YouTube, Facebook, and Instagram. So that's where you need to be in the face of your customers. And that's exactly what I teach you guys how to do in the Social Media Advertising Academy. All right, so why are people skeptical about buying courses on how to start their own social media marketing agency? Well, I believe that it's not just the SMMA niche. I feel like people are just skeptical of online courses that, in general. They're like, is this person just trying to scam me out of some money? Well, it depends how you look at it. I can't promise that you're going to get any clients. I can't promise you're going to get results. It's completely dependent on how hard you work. It's completely dependent on like, if you take my information that I give you and then you don't act on it, then you might think to yourself, oh, I got scammed. But at the same time, it's like, no, it's like you paid for a product that I spent hours and hours and days, even months, putting together the best possible information that I'm aware of through the experiences of owning my agency the past 3 years. Alright, so that's what you get when you get my course. You're getting basically what I think, everything you need to get your first client and how to scale and get up to 5, 10, 20, 40, 50K a month with your advertising agency. Okay, so I get it. You feel skeptical, but at the same time, you know, I kind of feel skeptical about regular education, college in general. Is it, you know, like their pitch to you is, you know, you got your whole life to pay back your college loans. Okay, well, I'm saying all you got to spend is around $1 to $2 grand on some coaching and some courses, and you'll be able to pay for that ridiculously ginormous college loan. You know what I'm saying? It's a little skeptical that you got to go in $100 grand worth of debt to then look for a job, to then not be able to pay it back for years. The college education system, in my opinion, is very skeptical. I feel like my course is a lot less skeptical. You're literally getting my course for the price of a college fucking textbook. Alright, so if you're skeptical about is my course worth it or not, well, why don't you ask yourself, do you like your current life situation? Do you view my life situation and wish you had a similar one? Well, let me show you the ropes. Instead of you trying to figure it out yourself and trying to just piece every YouTube video together, I recommend getting a course. Whether you want my course or not, you want somebody else's course, I recommend doing that. I recommend getting somebody who's proven to get success in this niche and following them to a T and listening to what they have to say to a T. Because I would have gotten so many more fucking clients if I was just more humble in the beginning. I felt like I knew it all. I was giving out free trials left and right. I was just doing so much fucking work for free, and I didn't learn how to sell myself. I was going door to door. I wasn't making any cold calls, and I wasn't utilizing the power of Yelp and, you know, tracking conversations that I have with decision makers. All right, so like once you figure out that you have an endless amount of businesses that are in desperate need of more website customers, you realize, like, holy shit, what is there to be skeptical about? Every business needs marketing. Social media is the way to go as of 2019. If that changes, trust me, I'll make a YouTube video on it, because I'm constantly trying to figure out what is the most beneficial business to run in 2019. I wouldn't spend all my time calling businesses. I wouldn't be making my agency. I wouldn't have this entire course and these webinars and YouTube videos and course video. I wouldn't do it if I didn't believe in it. If I didn't believe that it was truly a great way to make money, especially nowadays when, you know, it's hard to get a job. It's hard to get a job because people are getting replaced by machines. You might as well learn how to make money with the machines. So pick up your fucking laptop and phone and figure out how to make money with it, because if you don't, you're gonna miss out. You're gonna just miss out. You're gonna see a bunch of YouTubers who you feel like don't deserve the money, but at the same time, they 100% do deserve it. They put in the time, the effort, they grind, and you viewing that, you're just gonna be hateful. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna be hateful of people that are doing amazing in the online marketing world, whether or not it's, you know, starting your own marketing agency. If you see people making money online from the comfort of their own house, from their laptop, from your phone, like, you have more technology in your pocket than NASA did to get to the moon. Just keep that in mind. Have some perspective. Get off of Instagram, Snapchat, Facebook, looking at garbage, and actually, you know, invest time and energy into learning how to use these tools for business, for learning how to make money, instead of watching, you know, music videos and Cardi B all day. Not that there's anything wrong with Cardi B or music videos. If you draw inspiration from them, like, you know, I do. I get benefits from that. But you get what I'm saying. If you're skeptical, whatever, like, sucks for you. That's all I'm saying. All right, so how do I get started, and what made me decide this is what I want to do? Well, I got started because my best friend Joe, he's an entrepreneur as well. And, we were initially in the Kindle Money Mastery course by Stephen James. He's a YouTuber who's like the first entrepreneur that I ever like followed. And then I started getting cookied with Tai Lopez's social media marketing course. And then we bought it. We were both like, yo, this seems like a good idea. Let's do it. Because we ran into a problem. We made these Kindle books, right? Like, we got these Kindle books made, and we had no idea how to sell it to a customer. And we thought just hitting people up on Facebook and Instagram would be the way to go, not understanding that there's ways to do paid traffic. There's ways to set up ads to get the right people seeing that digital product. And then once I figured that out, I was like, yeah, social media marketing is definitely the way to go for me. And then I'm going to sell my ebooks and courses once I build up the capital from the marketing agency and I learn how to actually run ads like a professional. That's when I'll start investing my capital into selling my ebooks and courses and merchandise. So my whole goal, like what I'm passionate about is being a professor, being somebody who can teach you how to get out of a shitty life situation. And my goal is, like, I'm not the most passionate person about marketing. Like, it's not like I'm doing my agency because that's what I love, you know what I'm saying? I'm just doing my agency so I can learn how to be an expert at marketing. I can have reoccurring payments every single month, so I have the capital to invest into ads, to get more followers, to buy my stuff, so I can keep teaching, so I can spend all my time making more and more videos like this one to give you more value, so I can help more people, because that's what I feel like I was here to do. I love helping people. I used to be a personal trainer. Like, I genuinely feel for people, and I feel like society molds us to be broke and fat, and I want to make a difference in the world in that sort of way. I want to help you make money. I want to help you get in shape. I want to help you with your mindset. And, I decided SMMA because it's a great way to make a lot of money. You get to learn amazing skills that you can then branch off into other business ventures in the future. So that's what made me decide this is what I want to do. So how do I prospect clients? Like, how do I get clients? Well, it's as simple as picking up the phone and dialing. Like, it's that simple. You pick up the phone and you dial. You go on Yelp and you type in the locations of the specific niche you want to look for, and then there's just hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of businesses in that specific area that you looked up that are in a niche that you looked at. So if you want specifically gyms in Suffolk County, Long Island, New York, you go on Yelp and you type that in and you call every single freaking gym until you get the person in charge of marketing on the phone. And then once you have them on the phone, you give them your 10-minute spiel about why your paid traffic service will help them get more website sales and conversions. And then it's as simple as you sending them a proposal through email and then saying, hey, I gave you everything, yes or no. You want to get started? They say, yeah, let's do it. You get their credit card, their business card on file. You become an admin of their Facebook page. And you, what's the third one? You get in touch with the person who made your website, who made their website, so you can install the pixel, so you can track the sales that you're getting for your new client. All right, so that's how you prospect. You gotta download Yelp and Trello to keep track of everything. All right, what's the next one? How do I get clients results so they keep me long term? I highly recommend hiring somebody that's smarter than you. Okay, there's people on this website called Upwork.com who run Facebook ads all day, who've been doing it for years and years and years. And if you're somebody who is a business owner, you might, like, the second you get a client, you want to outsource that work immediately. You want to be the person who's just on sales calls all day, building your list, building your client list, and then you want to outsource the work. So say you closed a small client, right? You closed a very small client for like a $500 retainer for yourself. I highly recommend paying somebody like $200 to take care of all the work for that client. So that way they install the pixel, they get them the sales for you, and that way you don't even have to learn how to set up the ads, you don't even have to learn how to install the pixel. You just got to know how to speak the language. That's the main thing. You're the business owner, you're not the employee. So think about it like that. Go on Upwork, talk to some people who run Facebook ads, Google ads, Instagram ads, and interview them. See if they're experts or not. See how much they charge per hour that they would be setting up a campaign for you. All right. So build a team, and that's how you keep clients happy, and that's why they'll stay with you long term. Because if you have a professional taking care of them, and they're getting their results, then they'll stay with you long term. That's the whole idea, is to make your clients see that you're getting them a return on their investment, and then from there they'll keep paying you every month your retainer fee. All right, so what is the easiest niche to get started in? This is a great question, because it's like, for me, I don't look at the level of difficulty per niche. I don't think it's like, oh, one niche is harder than the other. I think it's like, the hard part is getting a decision maker on the phone. If you can get a business owner on the phone, that's the hard part. Once you get them on the phone, then it becomes easy, because then you could just be very upfront and be like, hey, I'm all about website sales and conversions. I'm just trying to help you get more, sales and more money, and through social media, getting people from social media to your website. Okay, so once you get over the hard part and you find the person in charge of marketing and the person that is running the show, every niche is the easiest niche to get started in, because that's the hard part. Calling, getting a bunch of people saying, oh no, they're not in, oh, I'm not interested, oh, we already have somebody, and just not giving a shit and just keep calling the next person. All right, so the easy part is, once you got the business owner on the phone, the easy part is just explaining to them how you can help them. So every niche is the easiest niche, in my opinion. All right, so is SMMA a smart business idea long term? So meaning, like, is this a good idea to start my agency, and will it be profitable, for years to come? Well, the way I see it, as long as Google, Facebook, and Instagram are king, I can't see it being a dumb business idea. You're just selling people the idea that you can get relevant people seeing their business and onto their website for 50 cents to $1 a person. All right? So as long as you have Google, as long as Google's around, as long as Facebook's around, as long as Instagram's around, SMMA is a great business idea long term, because people are always going to want sales. People are always going to want more money. If you can show them that you're the type of person who knows how to get them a return on their investment, obviously this business, you can have this forever. Write contracts, write 3-4 year contracts with these clients. Once you show them, you're getting them excellent results. Like, yeah, it's a great idea long term, as long as you know how to do it correctly. All right, guys, that was the presentation. Hope you guys enjoyed the webinar. If you guys are interested in getting into my social media advertising academy, shoot me a DM and I'll send you a 25% off coupon. All right, so the only way you can get a coupon from me, obviously you've watched the whole half-hour webinar here. The only way to get a coupon is to DM me on Instagram. Be like, yo, Nick, I watched your webinar, I loved it, I'm ready to get into your course. Can I get that 25% off code? And then I'll be like, fuck yeah, and I'll send you the code. All right, so thank you very much for taking time out of your day to give me some time to explain to you the business model of social media marketing. Have a good one, guys.